What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Now, in today's video, what we're going to be talking about the 2008 movie, The Clique. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, I'm going to read to you what it's about. It says, based on the #1 national best-selling book series by Lissy Harrison. It says, meet the Clique. Massie Block, this girl right here, who is played by Elizabeth McLaughlin, with her glossy chestnut hair, laser white smile, and amazing wardrobe, rules the social scene of exclusive Octavian Country Day, a private girls' school in the wealthy suburbs of Westchester County, New York. By the way, if you live in Westchester County, New York, please tell me that school is real, because I want to know. Massie's Clique, aka the Pretty Committee, includes expert shopper and logo Latin Alicia Riviera, this girl right here, diet fad obsessed redhead beauty Dylan Marvel, this girl right here, and super smart star athlete Kristen Gregory. Bridget Mendler right here, who is Teddy Duncan from Good Luck Charlie. As their undisputed alpha, Massie is set on keeping her spot at the top. Enter Claire Lyons, this girl right here, who is played by Ellen something. The new girl from Florida in a fashion don't outfit and 2-year-old sneakers. Clearly not Pretty Committee material. Unfortunately for her, Claire's family is staying at the guest house on Massie's huge family estate. With no way to avoid the Clique and eager to fit in, Claire's future looks worse than a Claire's future looks worse than a Prada knockoff. But with a little confidence and a lot of scheming, Claire just might stand a chance. Now, I got something to you. Sorry, I was eating grapes. But I just want to say, this movie right here pretty much kind of sort of relates to real life, because it really shows the lengths people are willing to go to, quote unquote, fit in order to be accepted by their peers. Which really, what I want to say is this. For those of you who are in school or who are about to start school or are in high school or middle school that are suffering with being accepted by your peers or low self-esteem or insecurities that are watching this, I'm here to tell you, I'm living proof. Just be yourself. The only thing that you need to stand out is confidence. And what is confidence? Simply just being yourself and not caring what people have to think or say about you. Because 9 times out of 10, people that are taking time out of their busy schedule to pick on you and take time out to worry about you, those are the main ones that are insecure deep down inside. They just want to tear you down so you can feel the same insecurities that they're feeling. Which really, just ignore them. Just be the best you that you can be. And once you graduate from high school, it's not going to matter, because you're going to end up becoming something great and they're not. So just be yourself. And Massie, how it puts on the back of this box that Massie is their undisputed alpha, Massie pretty much reads Insecurity 411. I mean, why I say 411 101. She pretty much reads Insecurity 101, because if you've seen the movie, you know that Massie has to have the best clothes, the best everything in order to stand out. Which really, she's the main one that's so insecure, because she feels that she needs to have all that stuff to be accepted by her peers and stand out, which really she doesn't. It's all an illusion. Like, just be yourself. And when you're confident, hell, you can wear just cheap clothes from Walmart and just stand out, because you don't care what people think about you. And her friends are basically her little minions, if you will. Hell, they ain't even her friends, they just her minions. And what minions are, they're just basically just little followers that follow one person, just mock what they do just to be accepted. Like, all her friends have to have these expensive clothes and all that kind of other stuff just to be accepted by Massie and to be noticed by everyone else. And if you have a friend, I'm telling y'all right now that may have friends like this. If you have friends like that constantly have to tell you what to wear, what to say, and all this kind of other stuff just for them to like you and to fit in, cut them off completely. Because it's only trouble. They're just only there to tear you down, and you're letting them. Like, cut that friend off completely. You don't need that negativity in your life. And honestly, if I was one of those girls' parents, I'd tell them like this, like, look, Kristen, Dylan, Alicia, or whoever, I would tell them, look, y'all don't need to be hanging around Massie anymore. Like, she's a bad influence. She doesn't let you be yourself. She clearly doesn't like you because she only likes you because you're her follower, and you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Please don't hang around her anymore. And if I see you hanging around with her anymore, you're grounded or something like that. Like, just tell her them straight out that they don't need to be hanging around Massie anymore because she's a bad influence. And if they get mad at me, oh well, I'm your parent and it's my job to have your best interest at heart. And Massie does not have your best interest at heart. So get rid of her. Cut her loose. And Claire is just so freaking nice. First off, I just want to say this. Her dad, because I remember in the beginning of the movie, Massie's father had explained to Massie that Claire and her family were moving in to the guest house that they have until Claire's father, Jay, can find them a place for them to stay on their own. And I just want to say this. Her father, Jay, like, first of all, if I was Claire, I'm not Claire, if I was her father, I'd just stay in Florida and just save up my money and get a place in Westchester County, New York. Just basically just stay in Florida and just constantly save my money until I have enough money to stay in Westchester County, New York. Because that staying with someone is always something. Either the kids aren't going to get along or the families aren't going to get along. Like, it's always trouble, in which Claire and Massie did not get along whatsoever. And like I said, Claire's just so freaking nice. Like, she takes too much. Like, that could not be me. I'm like this. All it takes is for one time for a person to show me that they don't like me or show me their true colors, and I'm done with you. You non-existent. I don't talk to you. I don't look at you. You stay out of my way. I stay out of yours. You respect me. I respect you. And that's all to be for me. Like, with Massie, hell, once you show me your true colors, hell, we ain't gotta be cool. As long as you stay out of my way and I stay out of yours, that's all that matters. And hell, Massie did have, like, I want to say, well, it's not a limo, like a car that took her to school. Her and her friends that had took them to school and stuff. Hell, I wouldn't even ride in the car with her or her friends. Like, I just tell my mama to take me to school or just catch a school bus or something. Because I don't want to be around that toxic energy. I don't want to be around a person that constantly tells me what to do and what to say and how to do stuff. Like, I don't need that toxicity around me. And like I said, Claire just takes too freaking much, man. Like, Massie, first of all, I just want to say Massie's burns are so freaking hilarious. I swear. Like, I remember they had arrived at Octavian Country Day, and Claire had simply just asked Massie and her friends, hey, do you guys know where room 14 is? And then she was like, yeah. Well, I forgot what she said, but Claire had said something else, and Massie was like, Claire, did I invite you to my BBQ? And she was like, no. Then why are you all up in my grill? Like, we can beg to differ all day, but whoever had wrote that, that was clever. Like, I like that. Massie's burns were hilarious. Like, girl, like, why are you letting Massie treat you like this? Like, I can honestly totally relate to Claire because I was that Claire in school. Like, I was so freaking nice. Like, I took a lot of stuff from people. Like, people have even told me in school, like, Duntavis, you too nice. You need to stand up for yourself. Like, why do you let people treat you like that? Which, the reason why I didn't pop off was because, like, I just felt like, why should I pop off and let these people give me, I mean, why should I pop off and just let these people get to me when I'm about to graduate in a couple more months or a couple more weeks or a couple more years? I'm not going to see them again anyway, which I feel like if I could reverse time and start again, like, I would have stood up for myself more and probably gained the respect of a lot more people. But then again, where would that have gotten me? Probably kicked out of school, expelled, all this and that. Like, I just really just didn't care because, like I had said, I was going to graduate in a couple more weeks, months, or years, whichever grade I was in, and I wasn't going to see them anyways. I wasn't going to see them again anyways. And throughout the years, some of them dropped out. Some of them died, God rest their soul, and some of them just wound up being losers, and I ended up graduating, and some of them graduated with me, and some of them didn't. Like, karma ended up biting them in the ass. But back to Claire, like, honestly, Claire was just so freaking nice, it wasn't even funny. Like, she even had called Massie a bitch at one point. She was like, why are you acting like this? And then Massie was like, acting like what, Claire? And then Claire was like, I don't know, like a bitch. And then Massie got on her face and was like, what did you call me? And then she was like, nothing. Man, if that was me, if Massie was like, what did you call me? Well, if I was a girl, I would have been like, I called you a bitch. What are you going to do about it? And I want to let Massie square up with my ass. And if Massie want to throw them hits, hell, we can throw them hits. And if her friends want to get in here, they can get some too. Like, Massie, like I had said, Massie reads insecurity. Like, Massie, what is your ass gonna do? Like, really? You got all up in her face and was like, what did you call me? Like, girl, what is you gonna do? Like, have several seats, bitch. You weren't gonna do shit. And like, after Claire had left, her friends like, I cannot believe she said that. Yeah, she said that to your face. What are you gonna do to her, Massie? She ain't gonna do shit because she a punk ass bitch. Like, she called you a bitch to your face. That was your opportunity to do something then, but you didn't. Like, girl, have several seats. But, yeah. And also, there was this scene where they were in the kitchen. See, Bridget Miller's character, Kristen, she's basically the nerd of the group that basically freaked out about school and that had the best grades and stuff like that. On the back it said she was a super smart sports star and stuff. And she had to come up with like this business project or something like that, in which Massie and them came up with an idea. Massie. She came up with an idea about this makeup company they can make that sells lip gloss called Glambition, in which Claire had thought up the name, in which they were sitting in the car and stuff like that. And then Claire had said something, and Massie was like, conversation between the taco and burrito, nacho, and stuff like that. And then they came with this idea to make up some lip gloss and stuff like that. And Dylan ass came up with an idea. They was like, what should we call it? And then she was like, we can call it homework. Man, if I was a guy that was into wearing makeup, I would not dare get no damn lip gloss to call homework. Like, the fuck? I wish Jeffree Star would. I wish one of the beauty gurus like James Charles or Jeffree Star, one of them, would be reviewing some lipstick or lip gloss called homework. Like, the fuck? But Claire had came up with a good one. She was like, how about Glambition? And then Max was like, it'll do until I can think of something better. Like, really, give the girl credit. Like, she really did think of the name Glambition, which is so cool, and I like it. But yeah, like, they were in the kitchen in Massie's house, and they were making the Glambition lip gloss, which you can clearly tell their kids at around like 12, 13 years old. Like, why the hell would you make lip gloss in your kitchen out of household products? Like, really, girls? But they're just kids. But I remember Claire had came to the kitchen, and they was like, what do you want, Claire? Or something like that. And then Claire was like, first off, let me tell you why they hated Claire. Her friends hated Claire, not Massie. See, it's just like I said, her friends are her minions. Massie's friends are her minions. And it's just like that in real life. People don't have to have a reason not to like you. They just don't like you because another person doesn't like you. Because I've had friends that are so-called friends or associates, which I like to call them. I had so-called associates that were like that. Like, they were cool with me one day, and then they get like a new group of friends, and all of a sudden they're not cool with me. Like, really? You have to ride off another person's approval as to why you don't like a person? I'm like this. If I like you, I like you. And if I don't, I don't. Like, I've had friends that didn't personally hang around people that I wouldn't hang around with, but who am I to tell them who they can and can't hang out with? I mean, I'm not your parent. Like, you do what you want and I do what I want. Like in my bossy ass best friend story time, which I'm going to link that video down below if you haven't seen it. But I remember the girl that I was talking about in that video, who I said her name was Juno. She used to try to tell me who I can and couldn't be friends with because she didn't like them. She was like, "Oh, don't talk to so and so because I don't like them." Like, really, who are you to tell me who I can and can't talk to? If I like a person, I like them, and if I don't, I don't. I'm not just gonna like them just to satisfy you. But some people just don't have a mind of their own, and they rather be a follower than to be their own person. And that's what Massie's friends were like. And before I get back to the kitchen scene, I just want to say Claire did some stuff that she shouldn't have, in which karma did bite her in the ass. She basically got on Massie's computer and just basically like logged onto her IM, which is her instant messages, and basically pretended to be Massie and turned all her friends against her. Like, she had told Dylan that her thighs would look good in a mini, and tricked Alicia into wearing like tights, wearing jean shorts over leggings, in which Massie claimed that it was from Teen Vogue and stuff. And when Alicia had gotten to the limo, Massie was looking at her like and said, "What are you wearing?" And Alicia was like, "What are you wearing? I thought we were going Teen Vogue today." And then she was like, and then she turned around, she was like, "Hi, Claire," in which they didn't like Claire in the beginning because, you know, they're Massie's followers. Massie didn't like Claire and they didn't like Claire, but Massie, which was Claire on the computer, said, "Oh, I like Claire, she's cool," and they all started hanging out with Claire and stuff like that. But like I had said, also Kristen basically had made a confession that she's really poor. She confessed to Massie, which was Claire, that she was poor and that she really was struggling and stuff like that. And she's on a scholarship she's on a scholarship at Octavian Country Day, and that she's really poor and all this stuff, and that she really couldn't afford much. And yeah, and eventually Massie ended up finding out the truth. And Claire was a part of the group until they had kicked Massie out because, you know, they had thought Massie was treating them like crap and was turning against them, and they turned against Massie and basically replaced Massie with Claire. Claire had took Massie's spot for a while, but Massie ended up finding out the truth, and then Massie reclaimed her throne, and everybody turned against Claire once again. Now let's get back to the kitchen scene. Basically, Claire came to the kitchen, and Alicia, she was funny. She was so funny in this scene. She was like, "Do you have a problem, Stare?" Like, that was kind of funny. And she was like, "No, my mom just wanted to borrow an egg." And then Massie was like, "Okay, here, cat." So she got the egg from the freezer, and she had threw it at Claire, in which it had hit her in her chest. And Claire, she didn't do nothing. She just started crying. Massie and her friends was laughing, and she just started crying and then just ran off. Like, girl, 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 let me tell you, if I wish that bitch, see, if I was a girl now, and if I was Claire, I wish that bitch would have threw a damn egg at me. Me and her would have been scrapping on that damn floor, because you do not throw shit on me and it get on my clothes. Like, me and you would have just been scrapping on that damn floor. And like I said, if her friends want to get in, they can get some too. Like, you don't throw shit at me, especially if it get on me. But Claire just basically just ran off crying and just told her mother about everything, how what's wrong about everything, from her clothes to the house to Massie to everything. And like, I can just honestly say, in that aspect, Claire, you brought that on yourself. Like, did you not expect Massie not to find out? Like, it's just like what Monique had said in Charm School. By the way, if y'all haven't seen Charm School, please do, because Charm School was the shit back in the day. But it's just basically like what Monique had said in Charm School. You do clownery, the clown always comes back to bite, which is karma. And apparently karma came back and bit Claire hard, and she just had hit rock bottom then. Well, for a while at least. And towards the end, everyone had came around, and basically Massie and Claire ended up being friends for the time being, because Claire pretty much had saved the day. See, like I had said about how they were making the product Glambition in Massie's kitchen, see, the school, they were taking like a field trip somewhere, and then Massie and her friends had started passing out Glambition products and stuff like that. and everybody started applying the lip gloss on their lips, and then everything was going fine and dandy until everybody's lips started flaring up and they were just screaming and acting crazy. It was like, oh my god, my lips are burning, my dad's gonna sue you, this and that. And Massie was like, oh my, she was like, who here is allergic to peanuts? And everybody had raised their hand. Like, really? Like, why would you put peanut based products in lip gloss? Like, that is like the most common allergy ever across the state of America and everywhere. But like I had said, they're kids, they didn't know. But everybody's lips started flaring up because everyone was allergic to peanuts and stuff like that. And then Massie kind of sort of fixed the problem because she had text Claire because, like I had said, like Claire did the evil stuff pretending to be Massie and the IM, and they all became friends with Claire. And Alicia, she had gave Claire her old cell phone, so um Massie had text Claire about oatmeal. She had said it can help reduce the puffiness or something like that. She had said I read about it in Cosmo, which is Cosmopolitan magazine. And then Lane Abley, which is a girl that Claire had befriended, which is played by Alyssa Milano, and she had oatmeal, and she was like, Lane, give me your oatmeal. And Lane was like, okay. And then she was like, everyone, I have oatmeal. And they was like, we don't want oatmeal, we want our money back. And then Claire had poured the oatmeal in the little cup, and then she was passing around everyone. She was like, just take it. I know it's gross, just take it. And everybody started putting the oatmeal on their lips and stuff, and basically everyone's lips had calmed down. And yeah, basically Claire had saved the day, and everybody had thanked Claire for pretty much saving their lips from flaring up. And yeah, everybody had thanked Claire, including Massie's friends. And Bridget Mendler's character, Kristen, she was like, Claire, thank you so much. And then she admitted, for the record, I'm so glad that I had told you my secret versus Massie. Because Massie, if you've seen the Clique movie, you know Massie tends to run her mouth very much. And pretty much Kristen's business would have been all across school and everywhere, and she probably would have ended up dropping out or committing. Oh my god, I forgot we were supposed to say that word on YouTube. But, oh well. Like, I already said it. I can't take it back, so, oh well. And, yeah, like I said, everyone ended up coming around, including Alicia and Dylan and Massie and all them. And then, I said how Massie had said Dylan's thighs wouldn't look good in a mini, which Massie, which was Claire at the time, had said that. And then she was like, for the record, you would have rocked that mini. And then Dylan had smiled because, you know, Dylan was very self-conscious about her weight. And then her and Alicia were friendly. They started talking and stuff like that. And everyone pretty much started coming around. Now, with Massie. Massie liked this boy named Chris Abley, who was a 15-year-old boy that went to Briarwood. Now, girl, how old are you? Like 12 or 13 freaking years old, and this boy is 15. Like, what will he want with you? Like, really? And when they were in the kitchen, they had an idea of Massie coming out of like a giant cake wearing a really cool outfit and stuff like that. Like popping out of a big cake wearing a really cool outfit and stuff like that. And which they went through with the plan, but Claire, being the good-hearted person she was, she didn't let that happen. Like, the cake had came up on stage and stuff like that, and the announcer was like, Chris, this is for you. See, it was like a little auction that they had to sell some clothes or something like that. And then Claire popped up on stage, in which she sat on the cake. She was like, Chris's girlfriend, Vaughn, come up here. Chris's girlfriend, Vaughn, please come up here. And then Max was inside the cake. She was like, Chris Abley, girlfriend? Like, she didn't know he already had a girlfriend. See, Massie had thought she was going to be Chris Abley's girlfriend, but she didn't know that Chris Abley already had a girlfriend, in which she was going to embarrass herself. But thankfully, Claire had saved the day once again. But I just want to say this. Bruh, a person that's constantly mean to me, that constantly gives me a hard time, I'm sorry, but your ass just wouldn't have made a complete fool out of yourself. I'm sorry. Hell, I probably would have even videotaped that shit too and probably let Vaughn whoop your ass. Like, if that was me, like, I wouldn't have done that. But Claire's a good-hearted person, so, hey, teach their own. So yeah, like I had said, everybody pretty much came around and Massie and Claire ended up being friends for the time being. And one thing that I thought was cool about the movie, not only were Massie's burns on point, but also Massie had this list that she had made up on her computer. It's called State of Union, in which she had a list of things that were in and that were out. Like stuff that were in from shoes, designer bags, earrings, and all this stuff, and things that were out like certain food, shoes, and designer bags and stuff like that. And she put in the end column the stuff that was in, like um gummy feed, red cherries and stuff like that. And she put Claire in the end column, and in the out column she also put Claire. See, her and Claire pretty much have a her and Claire have a love-hate relationship. So Claire is both in and out, but they end up becoming friends in the end, you could say. So yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to link all my social media accounts in the description box down below. So feel free to add and follow me on those. Also, don't forget to turn that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Also, be yourself. If a person does not like you for you, cut them loose. You do not need that toxic energy in your life. And how do you be yourself? Just be confident within yourself. Because once you love yourself, nothing no one can say or do can tear you down. So, peace.